Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Thrawn's Revenge 3.5 preview playthrough as the Galactic Empire. In the last episode, we took a good chunk of this northern Maldru territory. They still have Centaurs and Metalorn, which we will be dealing with forthwith. But, who are we sending for that? I guess we're going to send Dromel to Dremel them. And we are just going to go over that way. Hopefully they don't decide to attack Metalorn while we do that. That'd be upsetting. But how... So, Kalarba, Naboo... Sullust just became New Republican. That's handy, but that's been going back and forth, so, like... How much stock do I really put on it? When we have the Sovereign, I want to use it to attack Talus and Tralus. Oh, we can also... As soon as we're done here, we can go into Commemor. So that's going to be fun. I just want to stop the Hapans from getting even more of their, or getting their old territory back. But they have like 1,500 total pop cap at least. Because we've seen 1,400. And like I think there's got to be at least a little bit more than that. So I'm not sure what that's going to look like. But we have Eminent Domain, Noob Tube, Echo 3 to Lance Armstrong, and Please Don't Blow Me Up, along with all aboard. Yeah, I think this might be a battle that we win. I can't be sure though. It'll be close. It'll be close at least. But yeah, it seems unlikely that the Empire of the Hand will be ready by the time this playthrough is done, since we're probably getting to the point where I'm going to start requesting unit submissions. So I think the next playthrough is going to be in Fall of the Republic, essentially in just 1.5 as the Republic. Because there's a lot of stuff there that haven't really played with in a campaign. Like, it's been... The campaigns we've done recently have all been so long that it's effectively been a year or more. Well, when was the last Republic playthrough? Was it like January of 2024 that it ended, or maybe mid-2024? I don't think I was working on one, or that I was playing one since I moved. We did the Hutts, we did the Empire, there was the CIS one. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was earlier last year, but we'll see. Oh, we just hit below 90. I wouldn't even have thought that was going to happen. But I guess the HVG is kind of what happened there in the Lancer. Okay, well that was all a bunch of losses. Despicable, embarrassing behavior. There should probably be more artillery that we go into Centauri's with. On my way, sir. Get over there. Yeah, Kalarba and Kothless, and yeah, Ariado is just really giving him a rough time. But we'll take these, and then once we have this line of planets, maybe we'll take Thanos. Like, I don't know if we want to go all the way up through, so that, like, through all their other planets. Like, I think we probably want to get Roche built up, and then kind of focus our attention elsewhere. Like, go back to the core and push down from there, which does mean the New Republic suffers. But at this point, I gotta just kill everyone anyways, so it doesn't matter. I would like to go through the Hapan territory first. But I don't want to risk the artillery because I need that for the Centauri's invasion. We do have 2 already. So that probably is enough, even for a capital planet invasion. So let's go over there. Let's go over here. And then, okay, can you all cooperate? They have artillery in there.
Yes, sir.
IDT, can you go and take out that artillery?
Ready to go. Heading out.
Everyone else goes to the landing zone. You go to the artillery. I know there's that turret there, but we... Okay, you'll have to back off.
Yes, Commander. Fire at will. Awaiting orders.
Can we take this landing zone? Well, I guess with Allura we can.
Just like that.
Ready.
Can you go further in now? That's actually past the artillery, or past the turret. So it's even safer.
Tavion has taught me many things as well.
Alright, there we go. That is even better. And I suppose I could get the artillery in from there.
Transport ready.
Uh-oh, okay. No, we're fine. No crashing.
Always ready, sir. Affirmative.
Alright, I'm gonna hold these ATSTs back, because they are very damaged until we have them all healed up. So I think, like, everything has to kind of stay back until they're healed up. But Allura,
Second chance.
you can run back in here.
No match for mine.
Unit destroyed.
Oh,
Someone's getting
are they getting the ATSTs? Get out of there.
Coordinates. Over there.
Alright, that should heal. And the stuff that's still intact, you can go down.
Rolling out. I anticipate no difficulties.
Are you afraid?
I mean, Kazoo's not going to be intact
Destroy
soon.
you.
So that's something. Okay, we'll start heading towards that ramp.
Copy.
This should be the healing guys now. And, okay, we have the turrets down.
Persistent.
So, we can start moving into the base. It's not really worth going for the victory point since we attacked this direction to get the HVG. Because the HVG means the hypervelocity gun means that the victory point can't trigger, so we have to go this direction first, and then if it's all blocked off, then I messed up there.
We will defeat the Jedi.
Sometimes it's worth going both directions. This time it wasn't. No, I didn't. Will they heal up fast enough for them to join the fray?
Form up. Keep going.
Otherwise, where did I go wrong?
Destination set.
I lost some ATST friends. Okay,
Give in to your anger.
Allura, get over there.
Join us. Strike him down.
So it'll just be whatever they have in and around the
Awaiting orders.
victory point now. I can start moving these guys over. Or no, just stay there actually.
Over
'Cause
there.
there's gonna be stuff that comes in. Like this little ATRT.
Perhaps you too will learn to serve Tavion.
So you don't need to take cover, because I don't think we're gonna be coming across too much that we need to defend against. There's gonna be an orbital bombardment that we have in a minute.
One of us.
So let's just pause here.
Copy.
And let's fast forward while these guys start coming over. If it's just infantry that come up, they'll be fine. Sick. Okay.
You won't get a second chance,
So we'll just go a little bit forward.
aren't they?
Bombardment incoming.
There we go.
Sanctimonious fool.
There is an AA turret that I want to make sure we don't get
Are you
messed up by. But oh, take cover. There you go.
I sense it.
That should be the end of it. Here we go. There was actually more than I thought there was when I pressed fast forward. So I probably could have saved a stormtrooper company there. But we got Metalorn, so I'm not going to worry. Get you guys over there. Let's get you guys up here.
You think so?
And we have the Sovereign standing ready. Where are we at there? 134. Okay. Before we invade, I am going to go to there. And that actually cut them off a little bit. All right. So we can actually go to Zeltros right after, and we can feed our World Devastator on some Hapans. I'm going to start putting together a ground force over here, though.
Vehicle in production.
We do have Cedrus there. Karita,
Recruiting soldiers.
get infantry. I guess we'll just get infantry there, too.
Enlisting.
I've gone too heavy on infantry in some places. I may have gone a little far in some places. But we want to get our World Devastators producing and reproducing. Alright. I don't want you to blow up.
Moving to coordinates.
I want you back there.
Heading out. Sir.
Hammer Tongs in. Elves everywhere can come in. Muffin Cupcake Healer can come in. Walaran can come in.
Coming around.
Ronal. We have Barbecue Dorito.
Heading to destination.
We have
Confirm.
Corey's flagship, Show Enough. We have Death Dorito. We have Pride of Trioculus.
Speed.
We have Vanguard. We have the Ankle Chopper. We have Pokey. And then sitting in reserve still is Agapetor to Palpatine. So they may try to retreat. I will turn on the interdictor as soon as that happens. I won't turn it on until we're in a better place for it, though. Otherwise, if they're not trying to retreat, I won't necessarily need it yet.
Destroyer here.
Between this fleet and the other one, I'm hoping we have enough enemies to get you up to a Mama Devastator. Or I guess that's not quite what we have labeled as the Mama Devastator.
Attacking. Firing. I copy. Reporting. Attack commencing. Go after this.
Alright, and we will be able to do some different stuff with this, with the World Devastator, now that we can more directly track different units.
Gunship reporting.
Because part of the reason it works on the kind of chained system, where like get to one level, builds one, and then it just kind of cycles, is because we implemented them at a time where it wasn't as possible to know which unit was which.
Attack formation.
Like on the galactic level, you couldn't necessarily connect like this ISD is this ISD script-wise, and now you can. So we have a bit more freedom for those kinds of mechanics. And there are a few ideas I have to use those systems, but that is just why it is how it is now.
Star Destroyer reporting in. The lasers are our target. Fire. Stay in formation.
Alright, we are at 23.
Bombers at the ready.
I'm going to send the fighters and bombers back to the station.
Nowhere to Direct fire at their laser cannons. Target those lasers. Coming around.
Right.
Nowhere to run.
How much is that going to be? 31. Yeah, so it'll probably be a few more fights before they're actually ready, but oh well.
Death to our enemies. Ready.
Okay, so it'll probably have to also be a different group that I put,
Falling out of formation.
what's it called? That I put the Sovereign in, Darkspire Mobile Command. Like, I'll probably put that in one of the fleets up north that has lost a couple ships.
Advancing on target. Target locked.
And yeah, that'll make sense, I think. So we're just gonna take out the station. We got 42. We're a quarter of the way there. I would like to take Commemor back as quickly as possible because they don't have much here in the way of ground units. We lost Corey's flagship, but we can rebuild it. We do have the technology. Let's just get these guys all together over there. Maldru took Sveverin. Ariada took Kretu. Did I actually save at the end of the last episode? I'm not sure if I did. I did. Yeah, I did. I did. So let's get
Construction complete.
you starting to move. Ugh.
Moving to destination.
I messed that up. There we go.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Misclick. Where is there an enemy fleet approaching?
Building started.
Where do I have stuff open? Is it Ojam? I don't think it's Ojam.
Artillery online.
Well, let's go to Commemor.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oh, there's Klatooine. 495, and they have an interdictor. That's not great. Not ideal.
We've come across enemy units.
Well, can we take out the interdictor? That's the question.
Ready to update orders.
Roger that.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, let's see if I can
Command received.
go into the nebula, and
I have the
well,
target
I'd like to
in
just
sight.
try to attack the interdictor. I think we can make it past with at least some of these guys.
Ready.
You're too far ahead.
Awaiting orders.
I'm losing my
Like, I wouldn't mind sticking around for part of this battle if we can get the interdictor out. I mean, I have no choice about sticking around if we can't get the interdictor out, but it's a smaller ship, it'll be harder to hit.
Regroup for
At least getting some rockets in, okay.
Watch him, he's coming around.
Yeah, I think we got it. Oh, come on, guys.
Attack. Awaiting orders.
Come on. So close. Okay, some rockets are coming in. There we go.
Right away. Right away.
Fighters get back to the main group. Let's take these out. Like, the bulwark is strong, but if we can take out some more of the support and then
I copy.
not engage it, then I don't have to worry about how strong it
That
is.
target.
TIE squadron here.
RSD or Nebula? Let's get the bombers on the Nebula.
Your command, sir.
Let's get the other ships on the RSD.
Reporting. Fire.
And let's get the TIE interceptors on their bombers. Let's get the skip rays on their other bombers.
TIEs reporting.
TIE droids on those bombers.
Commander.
Yes.
Attacking target. The lasers
Charging
are our target.
generator.
Like, we do have a Grand Admiral here, so
Fighters on me. Nowhere to
Destroyer
run.
ready. We'll level
we
them.
have
Roger that.
a good command
Primary
bonus.
target is those iron
Alright,
cannons.
if I can just take out this RSD, then I should probably leave and not get too greedy.
Destroyer at station keeping.
Because greed is where you...
Our target priority is the
Greed's where you get grouty, guys.
I got him. Getting a lock.
direct fire on the engines.
There we go. Okay.
Pursuing enemy forces.
Moral victory. I don't think they have any more interdiction.
Enemy ships.
I don't think we'll lose anything. We're about to start losing hard points on this guy.
Gun them down. How about a little help?
And they're also getting in range of our Lancers, which we started losing some health on. There you go. What I mean, because it was under a knife. He is currently getting neutered. So I have to go pick him up afterwards. Do I risk jumping in with these guys? I could give it a shot. Give him the old 1-2. The old college mess off. I think I'm just going to auto-resolve this battle on Commemor, because it was literally just the structure. And we've played like 20 Commemor battles. Yeah, just the structure. What are you guys at? That's 321. You don't need the SSD. I guess I could build a new fleet out of other stuff.
Construction complete.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens after this battle.
They're in this direction.
I think the counts are right.
We're moving out.
Oh, I don't know.
Destination confirmed.
Okay, let's get the Saran in there.
We shall be there
IST2
shortly.
there. Jared Sykes there.
Right away.
We're moving to that location now.
Fallout.
I think it just has to do with the
Engines to full.
like active hardpoint numbers in game.
Unit capacity.
Because otherwise there's the firing rates would be very weird unless you had them not work the way other ones do.
Reporting in. Ready for command.
Because all the like the overall firing rate, the weapon prominence, all the stuff used to determine hardpoints is based on like actual weapon counts.
Target the lasers.
So when there are visual turrets, sometimes that means
Reporting. Yes, sir.
accounting for that in different ways.
Reporting. Ready for command.
I think if we try to stick back with these guys,
Captain here.
Star Destroyer reporting in. Yes, Commander.
we might be able to kill Bell.
Information.
Like it'd be nice to kill Bell. It's always nice to kill a defender, but we'll see how that
Awaiting
progresses into the rest of the battle. Because I think we do have to focus on Bell and the Nebula. I think that makes the most sense, at least. We don't have to. So let's do that. I think we're close enough.
Awaiting your
Nope,
command.
don't you dare. Absolutely never dare do that. Because Bell is a reasonable combat bonus for them. Tier 5, Tier 3. So, Bell is not the highest in the fleet, but... Guy, buddy,
Ready for
my
duty.
dude.
Attack position. Pressing the attack.
Ready. Bomber targeting.
Alright, we should be able to take up this little cluster of ships, but... The other thing to remember there is that they have half of a fleet in reserve, so
Moving to attack position.
Our launch bay is
we
gone.
can't be too greedy here. Alright, I'm gonna try to move you up a little bit. Okay, Bell's gone.
Roger that. Initiating attack.
And let's see if we can take out the Nebula. I'm gonna turn on power to weapons with you now.
Maximum effect.
Losing control.
Like, we do have the Sovereign here, so if this fleet ends up losing
Is those ions.
just enough that the Sovereign can come in and be our savior,
We're in attack.
then that could be okay.
Fire at their laser
Alright, I would like you to maybe go for that MC-90. We have Aaron Gar.
Our lasers are destroyed.
We're gonna lose that IST-2, but this was all house money.
We've got them on
Keep
stage.
your eyes open.
I mean, nothing's really house money.
Copy.
Because, like, even though we did get them for our integration, like, that's still resource. Like, I can't count that for nothing.
Get behind
Can't just throw it away. But it's not the end of the world if we do a decent trade on it. And right now, the trade is pretty decent.
Fire. I copy. I'm on them. Target sighted.
That. Look at all the explosions. Look at all those fish tanks.
Open fire.
Someone down the street was throwing out a fish tank this week, and I was like, I was tempted. But Dana would never accept that. I get one.
Target those lasers. Awaiting instruction. The ion cannon.
Okay, I think I'm overstaying at this point. Like, we might lose this ISD-2 as well, which is kind of sad, because they're going for those engines first, or they were going for those engines. I'm not sure what hit it at that, if they didn't take it out. Must have been something that died. I think we lost an ISD-2. Yeah, I'll take that. That's reasonable, at least. Where's that leave them? 326. Still not a great sign. But I'm gonna have to go take out that before ground forces get in. I think it's just better. Oh, they're about to invade Byss. I don't want that either. Like, I think we do need to expand into Duro and a Brigado. But Palpatine's got to get out of there. Because we could get Palpatine killed right away, and that would be kind of funny, but not ideal. Because I do want to at least use the new model. So we'll pull from these fleets to make a fleet for the Sovereign, and we'll send the Sovereign to Thanos. But Rogris and Tackle are gonna tackle this together. Okay, Dagger of Vengeance, go up there.
Moving out. Heading out.
We'll get Grand, Impetus,
Let's
Tackle,
move out. On my way.
Rogris. Let's get the Anti-Fighter towards the back.
Location confirmed.
2 Vendors. I think that's actually really good for this. And the Interdictor. Perfect.
What is your order?
All right. The New Republic, I'm done being nice to them. They have to be the next faction we target anyways.
Ready for your order.
Well, the Hapans are going to be the next one, but
As you will.
we can only target the Hapans so much because they go so deep into the middle of nowhere.
Open fire. Star Destroyer reporting in.
So I didn't have to do it, but I'll do it to say that we didn't have to do it, but we did anyway. And they can just give me something to go on.
Get them off. Yes, Commander.
Hot, hot heat? Hot, hot heat. Okay. I gotta have that one in my back pocket for trivia. There's no way that we're getting through decades of trivia without middle of nowhere by hot, hot heat coming up.
Enemy detected.
Awaiting orders.
Bomber standing by.
And the nice thing about trivia is it makes me want to learn things again, because, like, why learn stuff if you can't win
Attacking target.
gift cards to a mediocre bar restaurant?
Stay in formation. Comlink active.
Okay, we've got what I think is their last reinforcement in.
I'm here. Yes, Commander.
Let's not focus.
Confirmed.
Okay, let's get the bombers
Ready for order.
to stay on that.
I'm losing.
Where's my oppressor or heavy bombers? Heavy bombers go over here.
Primary and
Like, I just want to take out this MC90 with bombers.
awaiting instructions.
It's not worth us
Watch him. He's coming
using our
I'm on this one.
bombers on something that we're taking out with
Locking on.
our regular turbo lasers.
Cruiser standing by.
Venators, you can turn on power to weapons, because you're not really the focus of anything right now either.
Roger that.
What are your orders?
Ready for orders.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, Fenir, I think I need you over on the other side,
Yes, Commander. Commander here.
and I could go into a whole bunch of Red Hot Chili Peppers lyrics from that, but I already used one song reference in this battle, and I think that's a limit.
Open.
Awaiting your command.
Coming back around for another
Attacking target.
Alright, I want to get the shields off this 90,
Directing.
and then I'm actually going to attack the other 90 with it.
What is your order?
Because you're gonna go there. You're gonna go there.
Yes, Commander.
Wherefore art thou?
Focusing on target.
Wherefore art thou, interdictor?
Gravity well generators online. Ready for your orders?
I guess I could let them go and just
I will try.
hope they use stuff against the
Stay in formation.
GM, but I don't think they will.
I'm here.
Or Ariado at least.
I got him.
Either of the two, really.
Sighted. Returning
But yeah, I don't think they're. I think they're just gonna dicks about it again.
They're malfunctioning.
Commander.
I've got them
Reporting
in
in.
my sights.
Roger that. Attacking. Yes, sir.
Watch your back.
Yeah, like I've given them so many chances.
Fire. Attacking.
Fool me once,
For me, sir. We're going in.
shame on you.
Standing by.
Fool me twice, shame on. Won't get fooled again.
Ready for orders, sir. Open fire.
Okay, fighters and bombers can actually just go for the Bork.
Target priority. Ready
I'm gonna get all of these guys to
Launch bay is
Attack
on.
that target.
be a little bit more proactive.
Enemy
There's
target.
heavy turbo lasers there. I'm just gonna try to get the heavy turbo lasers on everything.
Bomb those lasers. What is your order? Will do. Destroyer here.
Grand is getting ground into nothingness.
Yes, Commander.
Can I move you out of there? I think Grand is gonna die anyways,
Lasers
but
are our target.
I'll at least give it a try.
Form up. Reporting.
Because Grand is getting focused by everything we got. Or everything they have.
Priority is the laser cannons. The lasers have been destroyed. We've lost the iron cannons.
Yeah, Grand is gone. But we can bring in a precursor,
We're on our way.
which is not quite as good.
Ready.
But it's
Attack
something.
that target. Navigating to
Alright,
coordinates.
New Republic, I'm sorry, I've given you every chance I can.
Awaiting orders.
You have disappointed me.
Star destroyer reporting in.
You've played with my feelings.
Initiating attack.
It's Ogre. Somebody call Shrek.
As you will.
Frequency open.
I don't think they'll kill anything else. Cause it's a scary ship, but it's a slower firing ship, and a ship where we're taking out the turbo lasers anyways. Yeah. And my luck with like any kind of appointment is that the guy who's coming to get the bed will be showing up exactly when I need to go get Kazoo, which is very inconvenient.
Open fire.
Commencing attack.
Yes, sir. Attack that
But
target.
hopefully I can time it in a way that
Yes, sir.
isn't going to be a problem. Okay, we killed a bulwark. What does their command staff look like now is what I want to know. We've killed a couple of their heroes, but not all of them. Like, Akbar is still out there somewhere. But Baby Dreadnought's gone, Grand is gone, in exchange for, like, 450 pop cap on this fleet. Because I don't think we lost anything in the other attempts. So you can go back to Bimisari. Let's take the Sovereign down here. Oh shit, I forgot to get out of there. There is no interdictor. Thank God.
We've located the enemy.
So, just retreat, I guess? Although, do I?
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Yes, Commander.
He's on the Secutor.
Awaiting orders.
We have a Dreadnought shipyard. We have an HVG.
Awaiting your command.
Like, this isn't nothing.
Let's move out.
Do I have fighter support?
Yes, Commander.
How much is that? 7,500. So that'd be too many HVG shots to be worth. But I think we can take each of the smaller ships with an HVG shot.
Your command, sir.
All right, turn around there.
I got one.
Keep going.
I'm gonna turn these guys up.
Hypervelocity cannon fire.
Like I could try to maybe get shield or get engines down with them,
Bomber standing by.
but there we go. We got engines on that.
Reporting in.
Okay, you can turn around now. It's a bit tricky because the Secutor has so many light weapons that I'd rather be using than not, but with Palpatine, with a baby on board like that,
Hit their
what are you gonna do?
engines. Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see if we can
Changing course to intercept.
take out some of these fighters.
Plotting course. Yes, Commander. Heading out.
Uh,
Formation.
we don't have the most bombers.
Acquiring target. Form up.
What I think I want to take out is this MC-90's engines.
Coming around.
Then we'll just see if we can keep stuff around back there. Like did anyone catch the number? Like the
All fighters.
pop cap on this fleet? I think it was higher. For some reason I'm getting the number 500. Does the number 500 mean anything to anyone?
Target the engines. Targeting primary engines.
319? Okay, that's much lower than 500.
TIE squadron here.
I would go as far as saying
Scratch one.
that's a number that's actually doable.
Hit their engines. Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Okay,
Awaiting orders.
get the other engines on that.
Bomb their primary engines.
Come on, there we go. We got him.
Eliminating target.
All right, now these bombers.
Target the
Ooh, that did intercept.
targeting primary engine.
Okay, well these bombers are gonna die,
Bomb the ion cannons.
but
Form up.
we can take out this
I copy.
this little guy. That little piggy went to the market.
Reporting.
This little piggy killed their fleet.
Target. Fire.
Okay,
Destroyer here.
you guys can all stay back now.
Copy.
We're taking a bit of damage there, but
I
that's
copy.
going
Losing.
okay. And we're gonna get.
Scanner contact behind me.
Yes, sir.
I think we're gonna get engaged on in a
Stragglers.
reasonable order.
Reporting.
I'm losing.
Moving to
Okay, that's actually really good so far.
Orders, sir.
I'm not super worried about the tenders. I like the Sashines going around there. Because we got the engines out on that. I'm not relying on ship damage from anything.
Awaiting orders. Forward ready. Take out the ion cannon. Intercepting. Yes, General.
Okay, let's get those going in.
Got them in my sights.
Bombers.
Losing. Get off me.
Let's get the heavy duels off this guy.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Bomber squadron reporting. Enemies in range.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, the MC-75s are in now. There's another MC-90 that came in the back.
Awaiting orders.
I just have to keep an eye on you. This VSD has decided not to shoot anyone.
Target.
I can appreciate pacifism to a certain extent, but not an Empire at war.
Fall out.
Let's get those heavy duels.
Primary target. Get behind them. Eliminating
Okay,
target.
this HVG, I'm going to just finish you off.
Eliminating
Like, I don't know if that is really the most
Firing.
efficient way to do it, but it should. Okay, it almost got that. Okay, you know what? We don't need to talk about that.
back around for another run.
Roger that. Engaging the engine.
Commander here.
Uh,
Come about.
We're starting to have to deal with the MC-90s.
Locking
Hit
on.
the lasers. Bombers at the ready.
But we've got most of the turbo lasers down on this guy.
Those lasers. Ready to receive orders.
That's what I'm mostly looking for.
Comlink.
And yeah, we're not seeing too much in the way of reinforcements coming in, so it can't actually have been that many. The
Destroy
319
the
seems like it's
We've got them on scopes.
an accurate figure.
Roger that.
Craft.
I don't have to ban creation.
Target the lasers.
Do I still have a VSD? Okay, I do still have this VSD.
Locking all.
This is where the Sashines are probably a bit more of a problem on the VSD missiles,
I have them.
as we like lose hard points on that. So I'm gonna try to take out that Sashine. Are we actually gonna win?
Fire. I copy.
Copy. Attack
Reporting.
formation.
They've
Enemies
taken
at
out
range.
our launch bay.
You have one turbo laser left.
Awaiting orders.
Let's try to get those all out.
Sir.
Star Destroyer standing by.
Intercepting.
Star Destroyer reporting.
All right, let's
in.
focus on this one.
To witness my victory.
Victory is ours.
What are you waiting for?
Intercepting.
Annihilate
Can I get, please, 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 please,
Witness
please?
the true
I don't think I have any other. Hey, we'll take it. We take those, I think I think that's what the kids say. We take those. We get these. And it didn't even cancel the construction. Yet. Okay, no, it didn't cancel the construction. What an all-around, what a win. I totally meant to leave everyone there and definitely knew we'd win. It wasn't a mistake. I didn't forget to do anything.
Started.
Incredible stuff. All right. Well, with that, we're going to save there. We're going to leave it there for today's episode. For those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Hope you are enjoying the series so far. For those watching on Twitch, we are going to keep going for another episode, maybe even two, depending on calls. So don't change the channel, I guess. Do it if you want. I'm not the boss of you. Do whatever you want.